10 years back you bought for 10 rupee. The same 10 rupee will be shown in the balance sheet. If it is a second hand or old one, you can sell it for lesser price. The stock are valued at cost or market price. The first major advantage is it is a help of decision making. Similarly, in cost accounting we will find casting, principal methods and techniques. Hello everyone, this is your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidyashram, first grade college, the temple of excellence. So, we are in the session 1 of your topic called accounting. In accounting, we are doing the major topic that is nothing but your cost accounting. As I told you, your third topic is all about your cost accounting. Now, this topic will be changed as per the topic given in the syllabus. Once we done with your theory part of cost accounting, we will go for cost sheet. Cost sheet, it is a 15-mark problem in your examination. Once we done with your cost sheet, we have fund flow statement also. So, in the third chapter, you have 3 to 4 subtopics. Whatever subtopics are given in your syllabus, those subtopics will be mentioned in the heading. Now, but remember, this is your chapter 3 and your subject is accounting. Whatever your 4 chapters you have, for everything the subject is the same, that is your accounting subject. Now, so we are in the third chapter. Now, what we are going to study in today's session. Now, in today's session, we will discuss about define cost accounting. Then, difference between cost accounting and financial accounting, advantages of cost accounting as well as limitations. Limitation also we call it as disadvantages of cost accounting. Now, before we go to these definitions, advantage, difference as well as limitation, first we will understand what is cost accounting. Now, what is cost accounting means? For example, for this pen, we are selling for 100 rupees. We are selling for what price? 100 rupees. So, how do we fix the price 100? Behind that, there will be small work will be there. What is that work? You have to calculate how much you have spent for this. Without profit, you cannot sell this for 100. If you bought for 150, can you sell it for 100 rupees without using? If it is a second hand or old one, you can sell it for lesser price. But if you want to earn profit, this is your profession. Selling this pen is your profession. Now, can you sell at 100 rupees by making loss? No. Your cost or whatever you have spent should be lesser than 100 so that you can make profit. Now, we can go, you are the manufacturer of this pen. Now, we will calculate how much you spend for plastic. 10 rupees you have spent for these plastic. Now, so this is a smart pen. You can use it for on smart boards. Now, how much you have spent for the sensor as well as the technology? For the technology, you have spent 25 rupees. Now, once you're done with the manufacturing part, you have to add logo, your name of the company. Along with that, if it is a ISO certified, you have to pay for that, to take that seal. Now, for that you have spent 15 rupees for ISO certification as well as your logo placing. Now, total how much it is? 20, 30, 40. How much you have spent? 50. Once you done with 50, along with that, the making charges, packing charges, transportation, all comes together another 10. What is your cost? 60. Now, so 60 is it over? No. Still you are supposed to market. Unless you market, you cannot sell your product. What is your marketing cost? It is 10 rupee. Your marketing cost is 10. How much it is now? Now it is 70. Now, once if it is done, you cannot go and sell to everyone. You have to go give to whom? Wholesaler as well as retailer. Wholesaler and retailer, they will not sell the product unless they get the profit. We have to give them some margin of profit. Now, for them 10 rupees margin. What is your cost? 80. What is the final price? 100. What is your profit? 20. This is all about your costing. See, with the help of cost accounting, you got to know your total expenditure is 80. Once you got to know your total expenditure is 80, then you fixed I need 20 rupees profit per pen. Now, you made it as 100 rupees per pen. Hope you understood. This is called cost accounting. Unless and until you know the cost accounting, you cannot come for the price of 100. So blindly you can sell that I can sell this pen for 75. If you don't know about cost accounting, you will sell that I will sell this pen for 75. The person who knows cost accounting, he will do all this. He will come to know the cost for him itself 80. Can you sell it for 75? Your expenditure itself 80. Can you sell for 75? No. Why? Because each pen you will incur 5 rupees loss. Clear? That's why cost account is very important to fix the price. To know the profit, you must know what is your cost. In this cost, we include all your manufacturing cost, your selling and distribution cost, office administration cost, your factory overhead cost, direct as well as indirect. Everything is included in the cost accounting. While doing cost sheet, you will get to know what is cost accounting. I'll give you simple example for cost accounting. Now, first we'll go for define cost accounting. Now, define cost accounting. So, if they ask for 5-mark question, define cost accounting. So, you are supposed to write this. Along with that, you have to write the features of cost accounting. Now, the word cost does not have defined meaning. For common people, cost means the amount spent on purchasing. Now, so everything is done. He manufactured for 80. He sold for what value? 100. At what price you bought this? 100. For you, the cost is 100. For manufacturer, the cost is 80. But for you, what is the cost? 100. You can sell it for 120 to make 20 rupees profit. Now, the word cost does not have definite meaning. For common people, cost means the amount spent on purchasing. You purchased a land for 5 lakh. You are selling that land for what value? 7 lakh. In this, what is your cost? Your cost is 5 lakh. The person who bought this land from you, for him cost is 7 lakh. If he wants to earn profit, he should sell it for more than 7 lakh. Then only he will earn profit. So whoever it may be, the value for what they purchase, we call it as, that is a cost. Hope you are clear. Now, so an article, according to Oxford Dictionary, cost means the price paid for something. If you paid 100, 100 is your cost. You bargained, you are very good in bargaining. For example, you bargained this and you bought for 95 rupees. 95 will be your cost. The second part, define cost accounting. See, this was define cost accounting. The first part, meaning of cost. We understood only what is cost. Now we will understand what is cost accounting. So cost is different, accounting is different. It is in the same path, but we have additions to cost accounting. Now, it is an application of accounting, casting, principle, methods and techniques in the ascertainment of cost and the analysis of selling and other expenses compared with the precious excess or with standards. In cost, we have certain standard cost accounting standards. We are supposed to follow everything. Now, if you follow those things, so a common cost calculation will be there for everybody. Now, accounting means what? so the accounting, it includes like your financial accounting is what? Summarizing, recording, your communicating, all comes under accounting. Similarly, in cost accounting, we will find casting, principal methods and techniques which are included in cost accounting to ascertain the price of the cost. The next part, major one, advantages of cost accounting. Now, without seeing also you can say that what are the advantages, like in this how to remember. First one, decision making. Second one, future plan. Second one. Third one, tool of control. Next, help of preparation of budget. Next, it is a help of reduction in cost. Reduction in cost. It is help or employment opportunity. Employment. Whichever I made it as a box, please remember those so that the sentence formation you can do it on your own. But in examination, these words are important. Remember, these words are very important. Now we will understand what are the advantages of cost accounting. Now, the first major advantage is it is a help of decision making. As I told you, after doing, we'll go back to our same example, like after doing all the breakout of cost, how much you got? 80 rupees. You can take a decision of, I can sell it for 100 for profit of 20. Hope you understood. Yes, to fix the selling price, to take decision, you must know cost accounting. That is the primemost advantage. Now, second one, future plan. What is a future plan? Now, after all doing every calculation, you got 80 rupees as your cost. You can plan that next time the 80 rupees we have to reduce to 75. Next time, if we do this particular logic or particular machinery, if we use, the 80 rupees cost will reduce to 60 rupees. Those kind of future plans can be taken with the help of this. Or else, instead of producing 1000 units, if you go for 2000 units, the cost per unit will be reduced 50%. Those kind of plans can be taken if you know cost accounting. And the third one is control. What is the help of control? See, while calculating cost, you will get to know what is your factory overhead. Overhead means, remember, those are indirect expenses. What is overhead? Indirect expenses. Now, office and administration overhead, then selling and distribution overhead. Now, so these are the three indirect expenses you have. One is factory, means within the factory whatever you have spent, that is factory overhead. In the office, whatever expenditure you make, that is office overhead. In the, once you're done with manufacturing, you have to keep it in your godown, you have to give commission to your salesman, the traveling expenditure, transportation expenditure, marketing, advertisement, everything comes under selling and distribution overhead. Now, for this particular pen, you have spent 30 on factory and 30 on office, 20 on selling and distribution overhead. Now, in this few things are there, like transportation, like you are going today from one place to another place. So there is a shop here, there is one more shop here. Now, remember, so this is your factory, shop number 1, shop number 2. You want to transport your product to the wholesaler. So wholesaler will sell your product. Now, today you are supposed to take 1000 pen to shop number 2. 1000 pen to shop number 2. Today you went to shop number 2 by taking 1000 pens. So what is the fuel expenses? You have to pay that fuel expense also. Now, tomorrow again 1000 pen to shop number 1. Again fuel expenses. See, instead of going twice in a day, you can go give 1000, again continue, give 1000 pence. In a single day, the same fuel cost can give your unit or pence to both the shops. So like this, you can control the cost. So if you know cost accounting, you can plan properly. If it is on the way means in a single day, you can cover both the shops. This is called as cost control. It is a tool of control. Now, help of preparation of budget. Budget means what? Future. For future, if you want to do any plannings, you can do with the help of cost accounting. Next, it is a help of reduction of cost. Same, whatever cost control act, the same work will be done by reduction of cost. Next, it is helps our employment opportunity. See, if you want to do all this process, you need a expert. So he is called as cost accountant. Below that, one helper or one supportive hand has to be there. So one more employment created. So to do your stock control, to do your budgeting, to do your future plan, for decision making, we need more hands. So for every place, one person will be appointed. This is called employment opportunity. With the help of cost accounting, we get employment opportunity. That is the most important one. These are the advantages of your cost accounting. Limitations. So limitations are very less, easy to remember. Now, everywhere if you have advantages, there must be certain limitations. Now, in cost accounting, which are those limitations? Like, if you get 10-mark question about cost accounting, what will be the question like? What is cost accounting? Define cost accounting. Explain its advantages and limitations of cost accounting. Similarly, we discussed about what is cost accounting, what is cost, what are the advantages. Now we are moving towards the limitations. What is the first limitation? Now, expensive. As you know that we have 10 staffs at office or factory. If you want to find out the cost, we need another 2 staffs. 10 will become 12. You are supposed to pay salary for 2 more person if you are following cost accounting. So it is expensive. Cost you have to bear extra. Next, unnecessary. A small company, the manager itself know that what is the total cost. So even it is a small company, the transactions are less, easily you can find out what is your cost. Then you don't want cost accounting. Like, you are not manufacturing any pen, you are buying this pen for 85 rupees from some manufacturer, you are selling this for 100. At what price you are buying? 85. At what price you are selling? 100. Do you want any cost accountant? No. Why? Because you know that 85 is your buying cost, 100 is your selling cost, 15 rupees is your profit. So without having cost accountant, you can calculate 15 is your profit. Now, this is called, sometimes the cost accounting will become unnecessary. Third one, defective. If sometimes your cost accounting will give wrong information. If your cost accountant is not expert, if he does wrong calculation, it will be big burden for you. Actual cost you have incurred 95, but as per the cost accountant, with his poor experience, he calculated as 75. Now, you thought your cost is 75 and you sold at 90. See, your cost accountant gave information, your cost is 75. So you are selling at what price? 90 by having 15 rupees profit. But actual what happened? Your cost itself 95. Wrongly he calculated as 75. So you are suffering 5 rupees loss because of defective what your cost accountant did. Now, non-reliable. If cost accountant is not expert, then you cannot rely on your cost accountant. Now, more paperwork. If you want to give any budget or any cost accounting information, you have to use your book, you have to use your system. So for cost accounting purpose, you have to install separate software for that. It is expensive as well as more paperwork. So these are the limitations, are we call it as disadvantages. Hope you understood. Yes. Now remember, these are the advantages and these are the limitations. Now, so this is a major part of your cost accounting. I don't take much time on the explanation, but you're supposed to remember all the points. What is this? Now, in your examination, the 15-mark theory question can be expected from this. Difference between cost accounting as well as financial accounting. In your syllabus, you have financial accounting also as well as cost accounting also. You have to differentiate between cost accounting as well as financial accounting. Now, financial accounting record transaction related to outsiders. As I told you, I'll don't go in depth. Just for your understanding purpose, I'll give you one line explanation for each. Now, remember, financial accounting, normally it is for outsiders. Whatever financial accounting you do, that is for your shareholders, creditors, your investors, as the where you have taken your loan. For them purpose, you will prepare your financial accounting. But cost accounting is major for internal within the company, like for your managers, for your major directors. For them, you will prepare cost accounting. Second part, financial accounting provides information regarding the profit or loss. In the financial accounting, you will get the information of profit and loss. But in cost accounting, you will get provides information to the management for decision making and planning and control. For decision making purpose, the cost accounting is prepared. Why the financial accounting is prepared? For profit and loss. Wherever I make circle or box, those words you are supposed to remember. Now, preparation of financial accounting is compulsory. See, as per Income Tax Act, if you are running a company, every year you have to prepare your financial accounting and you have to submit to the Income Tax Office. But cost accounting is not compulsory. If you want, you prepare. If you don't want, you can leave, because Income Tax Office department will not ask for your cost accounting. So it is optional. Optional means if you want, for your reference, for your benefit, you have to go for cost accounting. Now, third one, financial accounting, the operating result will be provided usually at the end of the year. Normally, financial accounting is prepared when? End. But cost accounting is prepared whenever you require. You want today? Prepare. You want tomorrow? You prepare tomorrow. You want after 1 month? You can prepare after 1 month. As per your requirement, we will prepare. See, when required. Remember, this is all about your cost accounting. Next, there is no distinction between fixed and variable cost. I'll explain you later what is fixed, what is variable. Fixed means very simple. Your rent, what you're paying. So rent is fixed, even though you have 5 members in your family or 10 members in your family, your rent is fixed. But food expenses, if there are only 5 members, the food expense will be less. If there are 10 members, the food expense will be double of your actual. So the food expenses, we can call it as variable, and your rent of the building, we call it as fixed. Now, so this is done. There is no distinction between fixed as well as variable. But here we made between fixed and variable cost. We make differentiation. Now, next, the overall result of business can be revalued and the result of each department cannot be known. Each department. If you want departmental wise expenditure, departmental wise profit, you will not get in financial accounting. Like packing department, what is the cost? Or your finance department, what is the cost? Production department, what is the cost? Purchase department, what is the expenses? So in financial accounting, all put together, you will get this much is your expenditure. But in cost accounting, each department wise expenditure you will get. So analysis of profitability of each department. Remember, each department you can get the expenses. Next, the stock are valued at cost or market price. Stock is valued cost or market, but here it is always valued at cost. Now, in financial accounting, sometimes we go for cost price, sometimes we go for your market price. How? Remember your accounting standard 2, inventory. Inventory means what? You should go for cost or else you should go for market price, whichever is less. Your manufacturing price is 80. In the market, the value is 70. You should go for 70, not for 80, because actually your cost or market value, whichever is less, that will be your cost. Now, this is done. Financial accounting is independent, but this is dependent. If you want to make any changes, if you are supposed to do any changes which was directed by your manager, you should follow. But in financial accounting, you are not supposed to make even 1 rupee change also. Whatever the actual accounts, that you have to show it to the government. But cost accounting, if you want to add 10 rupees more, you can add, because it is your purpose you have preparing. Now, next, financial accounting reveals the net profit, net loss, but cost accounting reveals the cost, profit or loss of each product, job process, contract, etc. Individual information it gives. Remember, in financial accounting, it will give you net profit, net loss, but in cost accounting, it will give you profit and loss of individual product. Now, almost last part. Now, financial accounting control is not given much importance. So controlling part, as I told you, reduction in the cost, reducing the cost. Financial accounting will not give you major role. But cost accounting, detailed system of control is taken. Material, labor, overhead, everywhere cost accounting try to control the cost. Next, financial accounting is on historical nature. Historical means 10 years back you bought for 10 rupee. The same 10 rupee will be shown in the balance sheet. Even though today the market price is 500, though we cannot take 500, you have to take it as what? 10 rupee only. Why? Because it is historical cost. But your cost accounting is historical as well as futuristic. Both it will apply as per the situation, as per the demand, as per the requirement. It will use even historical as well as futuristic. Now, next, in financial accounting, records are maintained according to the Companies Act and Income Tax Act. Financial accounting provides information as per what? Financial Act, like your Companies Act as well as Income Tax Act. But in cost accounting, you don't have any act. As per your requirement, by using all the cost accounting standards, you are supposed to prepare your cost sheet or your costing statements. Now, the last part in this, it analyzes the expenditure under different types of expenses, but it analyzes expenditure under different heads like direct labor, etc. We have direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. Later, indirect factory overhead, indirect office overhead, indirect selling and distribution overhead. We have certain categories. As per those categories, we will go. Next, financial accounting wastages, shortage, normal loss, abnormal, etc. are not considered. In this, normal, abnormal, those things will not come under financial accounting. But in cost accounting, we take all abnormal, normal, everything should be considered. The last part as well as last point, it records, classify, summarize. Like your accounting, what happens? It records, classify, summarize, analyze, interpret, and finally communicate. So those comes under your financial accounting. But in cost accounting, expenditure according to the purpose. So this much only your cost accounting. Now, almost you have 12 to 13 points here. No need to remember everything, but try to remember at least 10 points. Now, minimum 10 points you are supposed to remember. Now, so why? Because in this chapter, the one of the most important question for 10 mark will be what is cost accounting and differentiate between cost accounting as well as financial accounting. So almost it is a compulsory question for you if you are not good at problems, but please go for these kinds of theories. Without fail, you are supposed to complete this kind of theories. As I told you, complete preparation is not required. I'll show you all the slides. Take a screenshot. Wherever I have highlighted, wherever I made a box, those things you are supposed to remember. Why? Because if you know the concept, you can prepare sentence for that. Go back to all these slides so that you can take screenshot. So this is your meaning of cost. Meaning of cost accounting, your advantages of cost accounting, limitations of cost accounting, difference between cost as well as financial accounting. As I told you, major one. The second part, third part, next, last one. So total you have 15 points for difference between cost accounting as well as financial accounting. Out of 15, how many points you have to remember? You are supposed to remember actual 10 points. At least 10 points you are supposed to remember. In the next session, we'll go with some more the points about your cost accounting. Thank you.